when a developer is assessing a piece of land and they have a pretty good sense of what they can build, they have a pretty good sense of what the entitlements are, and they come to your office, how do you develop that estimate of what it would cost to produce said building with some level of accuracy so that they can reconcile to themselves that they're paying the right amount for the land and that the project is actually viable? I mean, you play such a critical role in this process. How do you develop these estimates?
Thank you for acknowledging that. I think we are quite critical at that stage. I mean, when you're doing your due diligence on the project and you're needing a go no go performer, I think the biggest part of that is the cost side of the performer, and I do feel that we're the specialists to be able to help with that. It's assumptions. So we would use comparable projects to be able to build up order of magnitude. If it's a really early stage project, an order of magnitude estimate is a very initial estimate where you're trying your best to try assess where the design is going to go and where the costs will end up. So you're estimating at a really early stage, rough accuracy, but it's the best you can do at that stage. And then when it comes to the soft costs, line items, assumptions, architect being a percentage of construction, the finance being a percentage of the total, and then interest being carried out over a certain amount of time. But it would be line item assessment on the soft costs as well.
And how common is it for a developer who's buying a parcel to come to you in advance while they're in their due diligence period and deal with this stuff? I know that as lenders, we take this stuff very seriously, but how common is it on the other side?
It's a lot more common than it used to be. I would say that we're quite lucky in that we're known in the industry to be a go-to for performers, and we do end up doing a lot of them. But I would say the trend for us is it's more and more developers are feeling that that's actually something that's helpful for them, not only from a perspective of they get the checks and balances they need, but also when they're starting to have discussions with lending partners, with equity partners, it is something that helps them as well. So obviously the developers that are doing the 40-story towers and they've got the track record and they've got the back office that can produce things, there's quite often that a lender will accept their performer and not ask for an independent to give an opinion. But a lot of the developers that are not that type of developer, they know to go and check with an independent like us. So.